stay here if I have to go inside and call your chief of police.
In no way that could stem for the half a man.
Look, okay, just get any blunt objects together, all right? If you get cornered, bash them in the head. That seems to work out.
Welcome back to PS3 TV. We're here with Backwards Race Car, the British band of the year. Their new single, Kick in the Mouth, is the latest song to be added to the downloadable Rock Band 2 song list, alongside 50 other limited edition mixes, and they've been kind enough to take the time out of their busy promotional tour schedule to talk to us today. Thanks for joining us today, guys. I understand you must be pretty busy with the touring at the moment. How has it been going so far?
Yeah, it's been mental really. We're on top form, playing a different city every night, promoting the new Rock Band 2 single. Life is pretty good.
And you've got an album coming out soon, is that right?
Yeah, it's the follow-up to our debut. It's going to be called Going Home in an Ambulance. It's a lot tougher than our previous stuff. We think you guys are going to like it.
Sounds awesome. So I understand you guys have been together a year and a half now? How did you all meet?
We all got into music from a young age and each moved to London a few years ago. We met on the local rock circuit. I was in a band called the Fuzzy Babies and we were due to play a pub gig when a freak accident involving a dodgy packet of quavers put all three other band members in hospital. These guys were all at the gig and offered to fill in. I agreed. Something just clicked and we've been together ever since.
So what happened to your old bandmates? Were they okay?
They were fine. Probably. Yeah, actually, I don't know.
So Max, the lead singer of the band, word has it that you've just come out of rehab. How was that as a life experience?
Oh, it was terrible. They don't let you take any drugs. I'm only kidding. Well, half kidding. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm not kidding at all. Do you know where I can get hold of anything?
Kelly, you're the main guitarist and songwriter for Racecar, but you also have musical commitments outside of the band. Could you tell us about these?
Yeah, I've been involved in music production since I was a lot younger and didn't want to give up on all my side projects, so currently I'm also writing for a jazz quintet, some stuff for the Royal Philharmonic, a film score for a western, as well as producing 3 albums for local London bands.
Wow, you've got your fingers in a lot of pies.
I like pies.
Hi Sam. What's life like playing bass for one of the biggest up-and-coming rock bands of the last 5 years?
Ah, it's amazing. I have so much more time to concentrate on my writing, and also since we've been on this rock band tour, I've kind of got addicted to playing the game. You're probably more likely to find me holding the rock band guitar than my real bass now.
John, as the drummer, you have somewhat of a reputation for being the loudest one, despite your quiet demeanour off stage. Is it true that at one gig last year, you hit the drums so hard that the PA system exploded and everyone within a 3-kilometre radius thought an earthquake had happened?
No, that's actually a misquote by the papers. Silly, really. Yeah, it was more like 5 kilometres.
So what did you do before the band?
I were a postman.
A warehouse assistant.
I worked in session recording for a few years.
I was abandoned as a child and subsequently raised by a family of woodland bears to the age of 6. Then an elderly couple found and adopted me. I lived in the woods with them before coming to London. That's how I got in the band.
Who's your biggest musical influence?
I'd have to say Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. That guy knew how to rock.
I'd say my adopted father. He taught me how to play drums on fallen tree trunks.
That's a tough one. I want to say Terry Wogan. Am I allowed to say Terry Wogan? Oh, I'm doing it anyway. Terry Wogan.
Do you have any unusual phobias?
I've got a bit of a phobia of robots. I don't really trust machines.
Centipedes.
Salad spoons.
Ham sandwiches.
Do you have any enemies?
I've always had an immense hatred for Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I know he's only a character, a cartoon, but still, idiot.
There's no need for enemies. Life's too short.
Bono. Definitely Bono. He doesn't know it yet, but I am taking him down.
I'm sure we've made a few, but my only real enemy is this guy who stole a guitar from me when I was busking once. He thinks I don't know who he is, but if you're watching, Brian, I'm coming for you.
What's been your favourite musical moment in your career so far?
I think meeting Jimmy Page earlier this year. It was very humbling.
I'd have to say every night on this tour. Every night we've had thousands of screaming fans singing along to the lyrics. That's amazing for me.
I think maybe when we finished recording our first album, it feels great that these songs have been put down on disc forever.
For me, it would have to be when Girls Aloud went missing. Now that's a step in the right direction for good music.
But Girls Aloud never went missing.
Well, then who's that I've got locked in my basement, eh?
Finally, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I think I'll still be making music. Probably writing music for films and carrying on with a bit of session work. Who knows?
I've always wanted to set up a nature reserve in the England woodland. Get back to my roots, you know? I think in about 10 years I'll have the money to live that dream.
I think hopefully by 10 years' time I'd like to be writing novels and getting published.
Where do I see myself in 10 years? Easy. Floating on a lilo in Los Angeles with 2 beautiful women on each arm in a swimming pool filled with Jack Daniels. Yes, mate.
Well, that's it. Thanks again for joining us. Don't forget Backward Racecar's single A Kick in the Mouth is available to view at www.rockband.com, as well as being available to download as additional game content. Their upcoming album, Going Home in an Ambulance, is released on the 12th of July. I'm Jenny Stone, and you've been watching PS3 TV.